WLBT News starts now with breaking news.
20 and 17 years, that's the sentences former Rankin County deputies Hunter Elward and Jeffrey Middleton each received today in federal court.
The men beat and tortured Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker back in January of last year. Elward shot Jenkins in the mouth during the ordeal. The two victims in court today as the sentences were handed down.
3 on your side's Quentin Smith was also inside the courtroom today. And Quentin, what was everyone's reaction to these sentences?
Well, Maggie, it was a very emotional day inside the courtroom today, especially when Elward was being sentenced. There was a powerful moment. So for the very first time we heard from Elward, he took to the podium and he turned and looked Jenkins and Parker directly in the face and told them that he's sorry for what he's done to them and what they're now having to go through. Right after that, Parker stood up and accepted Elward's apology and says he forgives them. And that was a moment that touched a lot of people inside that courtroom. Meanwhile, Jenkins says he's not in the place at this time to forgive Elward for his actions. Now, when it comes to those sentences that were handed down today, Elward, he was the first up. He received a 20-year sentence. And as we know, he was the one that shot Jenkins in the mouth. When it comes to Middleton, he was sentenced to 17.5 years. Both men pleading guilty to a number of charges, including obstruction of justice and deprivation of rights. Jenkins and Parker, along with their attorneys, say they're satisfied with the sentences that the judge handed down today.
As has already been stated, today has been historic. The Judge Honorable Tom Lee did sentence at the top of the sentencing guidelines according to the recommendation of the United States Justice Department, and for that we are thankful and grateful.
This was just the tip of the iceberg. There are many layers of corruption in Rankin County, and I'm praying that the United States Department of Justice will continue to investigate.
Now, both men pleading guilty to at least a dozen federal charges apiece. So, with these sentences being handed down today, here's what happens next. Tomorrow, Daniel Updike and Christian Dedman, they will make their way inside the federal courthouse to appear before a judge to find out how many years they'll spend behind bars for their actions in this incident. We're live from outside the federal courthouse tonight. Quentin Smith, 3 on your side.